one of the easiest ways to discover the local bands of the time were through compilations. You mentioned one that came out from Bandung, and you were a part of some seminal releases. One of it is Jakarta Sekarang. Tell me about the impact of that compilation in exposing, local Jakarta bands of the time.
Well, well, I don't consider myself, and I don't consider it as a record that going to like influence people or something. I don't know. I just released it.
Yeah.
Back then it was I happen to be a lucky person. I love music, and I met this great guys in Hanin and Winfred of Aksara Bookstore. Back then I was responsible for the music section on the bookstore. Yeah, to be my other job, than to be a fine artist and designers and everything. And Hanin, he's the owner of Pendulum Studio. So because he's the owner, I can easily ask him, hey, Hanin, the studio can't be full every day. So during the off days for you, can I use the studio? We got the scene right now, and lots of interesting bands. And just up to you, David. Just do it. Just record your friends' bands. And then we recorded we had sessions back then, like guerrilla sessions, like the midnight, everything, and sessions in almost a year, I think. Yeah, and after that, after all, the sessions and the tracks been mixed and mastered. So I just don't know what to do, and this has to be. This have to be released, and and it's a compilation, and we had discussions back then with Hanin and Winfred. Yeah, we're a bookstore. This is some kind of archive, archiving what happened right now in Jakarta. So it's just it's just the same, like books and archiving. Okay, man, just release it through Aksara. Yeah.
So that's how Aksara Records came from.
Yeah.
All right. If you can look at one album that gained big popularity from the early days at Aksara, which would it be?
It all started with Janji Johnny, the soundtrack of the movie Janji Johnny. Yeah, half of the compilation is materials from Jakarta Sekarang, and half, and the other half is the brand new tracks. But it's the gate through to our music for people, Indonesian people, because the director Joko Anwar is our friend. He also went to the same university as me, and it's his debut. So he asked my friends, my bandmate, Age, also Johnny. We got a band called the Johnnies, and to be the music director, the guy responsible for all of the sound and everything. So Age asked me to help him, and it's the early days of Aksara. So I offer Joko our own materials, Jakarta Sekarang, and some of the materials from our recording bands back then, still recording. Vices and the Couples Company, and also Sore, and also the Adams. So and the producer happened to be a close friends of Hanin and Winfred, of the owner of Aksara. So it's just match. It's a match. Hey, just do it all together. Yeah, and then it's crazy. It's crazy. The the theme song of the movie, I Got Johnny in My Head, yeah, by Teenage Death Star. I remember when I recorded it's the recording session. I mean, like the vocalist Achong Serdandi, he's drunk, and it's just crazy, and they just can't play. I mean, like real. They're not real musicians. Just play it, and it's just crazy. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, like the exact lyrics. It's just like syllables of crazy things. I don't know. And then what happened after the movie came out and the soundtrack hit the market? There's this like lady, it's like old lady, like your auntie, came to the music section of Aksara bookstore and asked about, hey, do you got this Johnny song? I was just flipped. I mean, like it's the craziest. I mean, like one of the more extreme songs from the compilation, and she asked about that particular song. This is crazy. Like,
that really meant you have already penetrated the mass market, right?
yeah, that's what happened back then. And what happened next is, yeah, it's easier. I mean, like, yeah, like, and for our next releases, I think it was first one like Sore and then White Shoes. They're all like big hits.
Right. Jadi kiranya penerimaannya very very open di sini.
Yes, pretty open actually, terbuka, because you know, yang utama adalah anak muda di Indonesia akhirnya bertemu dengan apa yang mereka cari. Itu intinya. Mungkin ya, selama ini mereka menunggu apa yang mereka cari, tapi mereka tidak pernah tahu dengan adanya kesempatan seperti soundtrack Janji Johnny atau apa yang dirilis oleh Aksara dan teman-teman yang lain, mereka bertemu itu, dan segala macamnya dimudahkan juga dengan sosial media, internet, teknologi dan lain-lain. Jadi it was just like right time. Karena sebelumnya sudah ada Mocha yang Mocha itu dia bisa menjual sampai 100.000 lebih kopi. Itu gila buat independent release. Dan dan setelah itu ya segala sesuatunya lebih mudah.
Right. So looking at it 10 years on now, where do you think it has come to, the scene?
Ya, scene selalu bagus, baik-baik saja dan membaik. Tapi mungkin rasanya tidak seperti dulu. Karena dulu kita bisa melihat sesuatu yang spesial hampir setiap 2 bulan sekali keluar. Ada rilisan dari Mocha, lalu dari The Brandals, lalu keluar Sore, White Shoes, yang saat itu dianggap sebagai sesuatu yang baru. Sekarang semuanya merilis album-album atau rekaman yang bagus, tapi dengan standar lebih tinggi lagi. Semuanya bagus, ya, tapi tidak ada lagi yang menyolok, yang terlihat seperti dulu. Semua bagus, rata, ya. Yeah. But no particular act or record that really wow, that made you like.
But the great thing is bands now are working hard to have an output in general. They just want to put out records for everyone to listen to it, and that's a big sign of a healthy scene.
Yes, it is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can you can record your own stuff in your bedroom or anything. Yeah, they're like technology on your side and everything. So you can see like much more. I mean, like the scene, it's spreading right now in the Jakarta suburb. They got their own scene. If you ask about Bekasi, they got their own scene. They got their own places. to do gigs and everything. They got their own record labels, they got their own studios, they got their own hangout places and everything.
Right.
But and still active up until now. It's not like in the early 2000s, like, yeah, you know, the main place and the main show is just like that particular show, but right now it's everywhere.
Right. Any new sounds that you find most interesting to you right now?
Ow. Yeah. Yeah. So many. Basically relatively the same. I mean, like not particular. Yeah, like what I said before. It's just they're all good. They're all fantastic, but no particular like. Oh, this is the one. I mean, like really good. I mean, like. Yeah, they're all good. I mean, it's getting harder to yeah, because you should experience it. Yeah, you know, your music and everything. And the kids today, it's just crazy. I mean, like here in Indonesia, I mean, you can see you can listen to some of these young bands who happen to be yeah, their expression and the sound is just similar. I mean, like some other Brooklyn bands, you know, like this guy's from Brooklyn. Oh no, it's from Jakarta. It's crazy. I mean, like right now it's like that. It's just so many sounds that like got me freaked out. I mean, like wow, crazy. I mean, but on the other hand, it's just yeah, well, because for me, for myself, sometimes yeah, I just can't find like some you know, rasa Indonesia on them. Yeah, sometimes it was just but well, it's okay. It's part of the like, you know, the progress. Yeah.